Brady, letting one go deep. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, 28 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Let's take a peek at the Patriots' schedule before they go again here on offense, Charles. They start off, of course, with that home tilt with the Texans, then 2 on the road at Jacksonville, Detroit, and then back home for the Dolphins. Those first 2 weeks are tough.
They really are, and what I like about them, though, is there's Tom Brady, a lot of people, but here comes Deshaun Watson from the Texans to challenge him. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then they go to Jacksonville, a team that they had to beat last year in the AFC Championship game. And they really looking for revenge. I can't wait to watch those two.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Find Dorsett. The 20. 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that Sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Go Bandit! Stand up.
Again, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
29, Alpha.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, as we look back to the final week of the preseason and the roster cuts, that final day of roster cuts, a lot of noise was made. The biggest noise, though, Khalil Mack moving to the Windy City.
That's one that, let's look at it from Chicago's perspective. A young team growing, building on both offense and defense, and it's a city that loves defense. They love their linebackers. Khalil Mack being added to that group, that's just a win-win for them. Now you flip it over to Oakland. I never thought they'd let Khalil Mack go. I thought they'd figure out a way to get it done, but somehow during the contract negotiations, everything broke down, and they decided to save that money, and they'll put it elsewhere in their roster.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now he'll escape to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. And we talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that. But what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Switch. Hey. Play. Let's go. Hey! Number 53.
Now Newton on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 88. Gun. Express.
Out of the gun, Newton. The quick slant caught, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. First, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Hey, four down, four down. Flags 59. Ready? 59. Wait, we get.
Brady now on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 37.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Newton to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady leaves to Burkhead on the draw. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Burkhead. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's as they'll talk things over.
and they feel very good about that victory.